Hope you enjoy everyone. Thanks for watching. This is Solomon. I'm just giving my latest view on Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, episode 136. It's Reign of the Supreme Dragon King right now. This episode was definitely epic. Zarc is now revived, Right? And Renji said it best in the beginning. Indeed, the situation had turned to the worst outcome, Now that Zarc has been resurrected, everybody can see his presence. His presence is felt everywhere. Yeah, not only in this, only in the fusion dimension, but Synchro, Xyz, and Standard. They can all see Zarc and his power. We even get to see some characters we haven't seen in a while. We see Himika, Renji's mother, under in Standard, as well as the three kids, Yuzu's dad, and also we get to see Tojiro Tokumatsu, Hansu, Shinji, and Synchro. We get to see Alan and Sayaka and some of the who are from the Xyz dimension who are still there. And people are in awe of him, just seeing this powerful figure. Himika herself, seeing that landscape between. So now that the four dimensions are becoming one, and Arc 5 is being formed right now. All the dimensions are literally in danger right now. Zarc, proclaiming his presence, been revived, and I've been resurrected by the desire of that you humans brought me forth. Or they're asking themselves how this happened because they didn't wish for this. Zarc, dismisses them, saying that you shouldn't say things that you don't know, that this is because of you. It is true. I mean, because of people's desires, because of one man's desire, Akaba Leo, to bring back 5 and kidnap all 4 girls. He brought Zarc together. He brought all of his avatars to come into contact with each other. Not to mention the fact that, that all his friends, all of Yugioh's friends, wanted him to win, and they win so badly he became focused on winning that he lost himself. And by giving in to his emotions, he beat Yuri, and took all the dragons. An Astrograph Magician was born. It's definitely very unique. When you think about the emotional spectrum, Zarc begins to go on a rampage. Everybody is in awe of him. Seeing this, Edo, and Sora are the first to step up to stop Zarc's rampage. Especially when he goes attacking innocent people. Zarc is looking for an opponent, someone to challenge him. I think the only person who can beat him right now is Ray. But so far Ray hasn't appeared yet. But it seems that Rayra can still hear her voice. Hey, she's still alive somewhere. It's that no one can see her but except for Rayra and his special power. Leo is being frantic, asking himself, where the hell is Ray? If Zarc's been revived, then where the hell is his daughter? This is all because of him. It's Leo's fault for doing this. Now, Zarc's Arc, is a very his opponent. Even though Sora is going to be Hora and Edo are the first to face him, they're not his only opponent. Apparently, from what I hear, this is spoiler because I got this information from Clueless Gamers, from Dylan, that his opponent's going to be Edo, Shun, Kaido, Jack, Gongensuka, Saotari, and Crow. Crow's coming back, which is a very big deal. That's spoiler alert for anybody. Oh no, no. That means Zarc is going to have a total of 8 opponents before his partner one is probably going to be Ray, and which is a very big deal. When you think about it, it's definitely very dramatic. Zarc, reveals his true form to them and appears in this dark red mist. He looks like Yugioh, but he looks like Yugioh in a demonic form. Sora tells him that you finally shown yourself. Hey, no, this is what I've always been right in front of you. Takagi Yugioh is my alter ego, his avatar, to resurrect himself. It's definitely very unique when you think about it. The duel begins. Zarc uses pendulum summoning. He uses Supreme King Gate 0, Supreme King Infinity, a scale 0 and a scale 13 monster. Which is a first that we've never seen before. And that means he can summon any monster between level 1 and 0, which is something we've never seen in the series before. And he summons out his pendulum monsters, Supreme Dragon, Supreme 7 Dragon, again, Darkvin. It's like a level 4 at 1800 attack point. It's like small miniature versions of Zarc in his Supreme King form. So alright, Edo, they both do their best. They both summon out their ace monsters right away. Hey, Edo summoning this be a guy. Hey, hi, Sora summoning out. Mad Chimera, they both try to do away with the monsters and try to do as much damage, but it does it too. Because of the gate, because of the Supreme Gate and Supreme Infinity, the Supreme Infinity and Supreme Zero cards. When there's a Supreme King monster on the field, not only can you make damage 0, you could also increase your life point even to the kind of damage that you take. Every time they try to do damage or even try to hurt him in the slightest, he just gets stronger. Which is a very grim outcome when you look at it. I feel sorry for them, and for Edo and Sora, knowing that they had to go through this. I do feel pity for them. When you see this is definitely a very big outcome when you see it. I kind of feel sorry for them. They do their best. They still giving up, even though they destroyed one of Zorc's monsters. They still back as Zarc tries to make his move and summon out more of his servants, his Dark Voom. They spring a trap on him. Not only do they destroy his monster, but they also his pendulum cards. Alright, all cards on the field and do some severe damage to him. They try to do that, but even though Zarc, he still has a backup plan. His life points are right now at 8,000, literally 8,000 life points, which is a very big deal. I don't think that's been done before in Mark 5 right now. We haven't seen 800 life points in a long time for a single player. Not since life points haven't been that high since Zexo, and don't even get me started on Zexo. It has a lot of problems, for a lot of people. And when all of his monsters are gone, Zarc does the unthinkable. He summons out the monster that led to his creation. When all monsters are removed from the field, he summons out the monster that led to his creation, Astrograph Magician. And not only does this monster to bring back all the cards that were destroyed on the field, he destroys it and allows him to banish all 4 different dragons from his deck, extra deck, and graveyard. He calls them the 4 heavenly dragons, and he summons more he banishes Dark Rebellion, Clearwing, and Star Venom, and Odd Eyes. He banishes all of them, and we get to see the faces of all 4 the U boys. And he was Dragon King Zarc, a pendulum monster, a level 12 pendulum monster with a scale 1, and it has all the colors of from every single monster archetype. From pendulum, standard, synchro, exceeds, and fusion. And this monster it's a combination of all those monsters, those dragons merged in one, and Zarc becomes one with it. It does remind me a bit of how Yami Marek fused with the Winged Dragon of Ra, because that's very old school, because a monster combining with a human, that hasn't been done in such a long time. That's going way back to the original Yu-Gi-Oh! To dual monsters, dragon monsters and duelists becoming one. And, that's a very big deal, that's a big Easter egg, going back to way back. I even gave a shout out to Dylan and let him know in my other video. Because this is taking it way back. Not only does Zarc destroy all the cards on the field, he does 4,200 points of damage. That's equal to the combined strength of all the monsters that's on the field right now. He does all that damage. In just one turn, he OTK'd them. But not before Shun and Kaido step in to take over for them. They took over for them and they activate crossover. That means they're going to be using action cards against Zarc. But still, Zarc manages to defeat both Edo and Sora. Sora leaving and Edo leaving the rest up to them, and Sora giving mean Shun and giving him Yuya's pendulum necklace. They did their best. They tried to remind Yuya that he is not Zarc. But right now he's not listening. He's in there somewhere. I mean, how else is he able to pendulum summon? But right now, the real Yuya, it's gonna be hard to try to reach him right now, especially with what they're going through. It's a very, very big deal. Zarc is not going to be the easy opponent to beat. And it seems like when he duels when he duels Kaido and Shun, he looks like he's going to summon a new version of Dark Rebellion combined with his own Zarc essence. And it looks even more badass than normal. I can't wait to see how this is going to happen. From what I can tell, it's going to be very dangerous because Shun is going to have to fight against Dark Rebellion in a new form that's completely under Zarc's control. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, I really enjoyed this episode. Shun and Sora tried to do their best to remind Zarc that he's not a demon, that he's that he's Yuya. The dimensions are groveling to their knees because the devil has returned. And Leo's looking for his daughter. Shun and Kaido can do nothing but watch. I can't wait to see how it's gonna turn out. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed. Next one, I'm out. Peace. Comment down below.